One series left to go here in the regular season at home, and then a couple of road series as well. We're talking about Miami this past weekend, and then heading to the Valley of the Sun there in Arizona, the Phoenix area, Tempe to be exact, and we'll talk about that here. And with us is assistant coach R.J. Enga. Thank you, R.J., for filling in. Usually we have Brett Larson on here, but he had another thing come up, and they're going to flip-flop. He'll be on with us next week coming back from the road trip. So we're going to talk about this past weekend with Miami. Miami, much improved team. This isn't the same Miami team that the Huskies have faced the last several years. Certainly the best Miami team that I've seen in my 10 years here. They went out and got some players. They invested really into their program, and they had 21 newcomers, RJ.
Yep.
And, I mean, you as a coach, you have to that's a lot of assimilation to get everybody kind of on the same page. And right now they're playing really well, but that's not saying that we didn't play well this weekend.
No
I
doubt.
think you look at the stats, and I talked to Coach Larson before the game on Saturday about Friday's game, as far as the number of chances and quality chances and all those little metric stats that you use for that to kind of analyze some of that. I know that the game Friday, certainly, we had better chances, and you have the expected goals that you guys talk about as well. You can kind of talk about that this weekend.
Yeah, so you're exactly right. Miami's a much improved team, and they played well, and they played hard. I really thought their goalie was a big difference in that series. And we definitely had the looks with the players that we wanted to have those looks, get those chances, but they answered the bell. They blocked a ton of shots, especially Saturday.
Yeah.
But that metric is kind of I don't know how they kind of amalgamate all together with what numbers and where, but it's where chances are from, and the number of chances in those areas. I think it may even calculate post hit, which is another category that I think I have never seen.
We had quite a few.
We had 9.
9 posts for the weekend.
9 total on the weekend. I haven't been a part of, as a player or a coach, a team that's ever had 9 posts and not have some pay dirt on the other end of it. But I think it kind of calculates all that in other words. And so expected goals on Friday was like 5.8 something. And then Saturday was 6.1. Something. So it was even more on Saturday. So, and some of those obviously came 6-on-5.
Yes.
But those are also very quality looks. I mean, that's part of the game. So, but yeah, taking nothing away against Miami, they did a great job. I mean, they played hard. They were physical and they battled. And their goalie made some huge saves at big times.
There were so many close calls. I mean, like we said, off the post, and then the 2 close calls on Saturday. Smolinski scores the goal on Saturday, and then he almost gets another one, kind of the one off the crossbar, off the elbow and down, but didn't go. And then the one at the end where it rolls. I mean, you probably watched the replay. It rolls off of their goalie. I likened it to something the Harlem Globetrotter does with the basketball. Rolls the ball down from one arm through his shoulder, then down, and then Granishon. It was off of Granishon, and then down his arm and his shoulders, and how that did not go in, I don't know.
That one, again, it baffles me a little bit just because they had to fish the puck out of the net, but to get the puck back to have a face-off, so that's interesting.
That's why our guys are celebrating.
So I think, so again, it's hard to see on the video, to be honest, just with the way the video is.
Yes.
And, it's
all the stuff. There's so many sticks and the pads.
There's sticks and pads and skates, and I don't know. Maybe if there's those, how the NHL, they have the cameras that are inside the net.
Yes, inside the net.
Maybe that would I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, that is an amazing. Thing to me that somehow that did not go in. I don't know if that's the 8th wonder of the world, that puck not going somehow across the line, and then somehow fishing it out of the net. I don't know. Like I said, who knows? But again, I think we as a staff, Jim, we think that there were some moments in that series where there should have been maybe some calls or not called or whatever that may have affected that. And again, taking nothing away from Miami's play and how well they played, but there were some opportunities there that we thought that ended up maybe affecting the game that maybe shouldn't have.
Yeah, and you did have, what would you have, 3 power play chances on Friday, 1 for 3.
Yep.
That's to be expected. You just got to score more goals 5-on-5,
yes,
though, right?
Yes,
correct?
For
Because
sure.
you scored a power play goal on
each night.
Each night on Saturday as well.
Yep.
So you need to get those 5-on-5 goals. And when you're in a hot goaltender and you run into a hot goaltender, usually it's the 5-on-5 and maybe some limited chances on the power play where they steal. He steals 1 or 2 from you that you expect to score on the power play, right?
Yeah, I think obviously in the special teams battle, if you wanted to call it that over the weekend, we win that 2-0. We have 2 power play goals and we don't let them score on their power play. And a lot of times when you have the special teams battle and there are some chip in 5-on-5 or even strength like 4-on-4s or whatever, then the games go your way. Again, I never want to make excuses. I will never say any of that, but it is odd. And I'm not even going to be greedy. Let's just say we had 2 or maybe 3 of those posts that went posted in, or then it's maybe a different outcome. But that's neither here nor there. That's where we're at, and we know what we've got coming up here with Arizona State.
Just didn't get into that puck luck. They got some of it as well, especially their first goal on Friday off of Josh Zinger skating in.
Yes.
So that you would have loved to have had a goal like that happen to you
that
this
would have
weekend,
been great,
right?
Yeah. And the funny thing, like we talked about expected goals and some of that data, but that's the thing is that we were getting those looks. There, pucks were being zipped in low, high. Yep. We were getting some good O-zone offense time. We were getting offensive zone time and possessing pucks and retrieving and reacquiring pucks and getting them to the net. And, when we did get them there finally, their goalie stood tall and was strong on it. But, yeah, you're right. No doubt we've got to find a way to make sure we keep chipping in and getting those chances and then finishing that last 1%.
So the scores Friday, it was 2-1, pulled Berzins with 3:10 left to go. And then on Saturday, it was 3-1 and pulled Showstack a little earlier than that with it being 2 goals.
Yep.
And when it was 6-on-5, that's some of the most exciting, hockey.
Yes.
I quipped at the end of the broadcast. I joked. I go, next time we play Miami, let's just start 6-on-5 like that. Let's take a draw with the goalie in to start the game.
Yeah.
And then once we get a draw in the offensive zone, let's yank the goalie, give him the night off, and see what happens.
It's intense, and when you get to those moments, it's all or nothing. Like you're playing house money. Let's go. Yeah. It's all on the table.
Yes.
And guys were that's what our guys are. They work so hard, and you really wish that there would have been opportunities that they could have got some reward for all that hard work, because they really did put in a solid effort both nights, and goaltending right on out. And they, like you said, they got a couple bounces, maybe a couple calls on Saturday go our way or different. It's
that's hockey for you.
That's hockey, and it's this time of year hockey, and you know what? We'll be ready, Friday for those things, because we're going to focus in on continually generating those opportunities, and then hopefully get the reward on that.
The one question I have, we mentioned some of the calls. The question I mentioned, I know that they've had this area of concentration here, area of emphasis has been on the drops of the puck. The face-offs. It's been, as a fan or as a broadcaster, anybody watching, it's a little frustrating just how many times they pull, before they weren't pulling people out, and now they're really watching it. They must be really, really watching where the skates are, where the sticks are, making sure that the protocol is proper. And that can affect the game in some of these big face-offs. I think we saw it in Denver a few times where I think Grosser might have been there, pulled them out. Then we got a winger, nothing against our wingers. But they're probably not Tyson Gross when it comes to taking draws, right?
We just can't avoid face-off discustions when I'm here.
No, that's right. It has happened before. We'll keep it as clean as possible.
Yes, we will.
So what are they looking? I'm sure you've talked to them about the officials. What are they looking for? And we're trying to.
I definitely try to discuss things just based on rule emphasis coming into seasons, and And, so when we're in the D zone, we're down first. I don't know if people know that. So that's the rule. The defensive team is their stick center is down first. Then after that, then the opposition comes in. There has to be a stop. They wanted that pause, and that's a whole other thing.
Oh, it's
again, it's.
So it's a pause. I see. So it's like a pitcher coming to the set.
Yeah, sometimes they get to a set, so it's not a balk, right? Yeah, but it's again, I know that things happen quick, but those are just the points of emphasis that we were told. So I'm just going on what basically they're saying. But yeah, it does affect games. It can be a goal for, a goal against. It can be a big time chance for and a rebound, or it can put or ozone time. Now you got to defend for a minute, and that can wear you out too. So it does make a difference. Or if you're special teams, either way you want to start with a puck. Right. And if you're shorthanded, you want to get it so you can clear it down and kill 20 seconds right away. Or if it's power play, obviously you want to win that so you can enjoy your plays and get your looks. So again, here we are talking about face-offs.
Face-offs.
I don't know if you just hold that till when I get here.
Yes, I do. Yes, I know. Yes.
But it's definitely.
I was going to ask Clarkie last week, but we'll have RJ on here, so we'll just wait and see.
But I think it starts to affect our guys start to get frustrated. Just with some of the inconsistencies, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, it's they're humans and there's it's not
an exact
it's
science.
Not an exact.
It's not an exact
each
science.
One's different,
that,
and as much as you want to try to get it right on, there's something going to be. Right. So it's not just the centers and the dot; it's the guys on the outside.
Right, they're watching them too.
It's, skates on the line. There's a lot going on. So I totally get it, and it's a tough job. There's no question about it.
Well, it's just a matter of the area that they are emphasizing and enforcing. It's just a matter of guys getting used to doing that.
Yes.
Probably. They've been taking draws the same way here for how many years and for how long in their career, and now we're kind of emphasizing that one, a little more protocol, a little more perfect there, doing everything properly, and I don't think that's been done in hockey. A lot of times back in the old days, you watch some of those face-offs, and it's dog eat dog, it's scratch and it's claw.
Funny. We were watching one of those old Edmonton series over the summer, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but they used to take face-offs in some random spot on the
wherever
ice.
they got.
Now it's on a dot somewhere. Back then, it was just I think a puck went out here, so we'll go right here.
Yeah, that was the best. I love that old school.
It was really strange. There's no dot to drop it on. But anyway.
Yeah, I remember. I reminisced about that not too long either. Just thinking about that and the two-line pass.
Yeah, two-line pass. No doubt. Touch icing.
Exactly. RJ Enga is with us here. Huskies get beat by Miami a couple of times this weekend. Turning the page on that. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the things this past weekend, but then look ahead to Arizona State. And our player guest here tonight, we've got Mason Reiners and Adam Ingram, a couple of seniors. We did have senior night. We'll talk about that as well. So those are our player guests here tonight. Neither of them had car issues. They are both here. So way to go, guys. We'll have Max Malinsky on again. And we're going to try and get him on next week. He didn't make it last week. He apologized. He was sad about it. He was going to be on tonight, but then forgot that he had tickets to go see the Minnesota Wild.
Yeah, you'll want to hear him. He's outstanding.
Yes, exactly.
Smoke is quite a young man.
And we got some things to rib him about.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Yes.
Yep.
So he'll be on next week, but this week we got Mason Reiners and Adam Ingram. So stay tuned. Again, we're on the Varsity Network app, audio-wise, and Facebook Live. And then after the fact, it's on YouTube as well. For those of you who may not have Facebook, you can watch it there as well after the fact. We'll be back after this. This is the Brett Larson Show. We're from the Green Mill, and this is Huskies hockey from Learfield.
When you need someone to listen.
It's fall, and that means teenagers are on the road commuting to and from school. Sure, fiddling around with your radio or phone picking the next song is distracting and dangerous, but the number one cause of teenage accidents in the United States is texting and driving. In fact, recent studies found that 1 out of every 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving, and cell phone use is highest among young drivers aged 16 to 24, putting them at an all-time risk. 3,500 teens die each year from texting and driving. That's 11 teens each day. Parents, talk to your children and most of all, lead by example. They're listening and watching you. It's simple, really. Don't drive intoxicated. Hi, I'm Mike Bryant from Bradshaw & Bryant. I hope you're never injured in an accident, but if you are, don't sign anything until you've talked to us.
Find Bradshaw & Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Long day? Ugh, skip the stress of cooking. Quick Trip has dinner covered. Food's here. Stop into Quick Trip for appetizers and hearty meals. Hot and ready when you are. Grab a quick snack or dinner for the whole crew. Fresh, fast, and packed with flavor. Quick Trip is your ultimate destination for savory meals. For nights when time is short and taste matters most. Because great meals shouldn't wait, and they shouldn't require time you just don't have. Fuel your day with quality taste. Stop at Quick Trip. Food's here.
Looking for a college that feels like home and opens doors? Welcome to St. Cloud State, where Huskies come from all walks of life to chase big dreams. From small-town Minnesota to across the globe, SCSU is a place where everyone belongs. Whether you're into esports, student orgs, or cheering at D1 hockey games, there's always something happening on campus. And the best part? It's affordable, so you can focus on your future, not your finances. Come see it for yourself. Schedule your campus tour at St. Cloud State University, the home of the Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Great apps and 27 taps. That's what you'll find at the Green Mill St. Cloud. Come on down to the mill and enjoy happy hour Sunday through Thursday from 3 to 6 with $1 off all taps and specials on rail.
Roto-Rooter is the original sewer and drain cleaning company. Our founder invented the first electric drain cleaning machine in 1935. Not all rooter companies are the same. Roto-Rooter is the best choice for plumbing, drain cleaning, and pipe repairs. When water isn't going down the drain like it's supposed to, call the experts at Roto-Rooter at 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Back on the Brett Larson Show with assistant coach RJ Enga, nice enough to join us here tonight. RJ, you want to speak German with, I can't remember your name. What's your name again? Monika.
Wie geht's? Was hast du Abendessen heute Abend? Pizza und...
What did she say? Oh, she's telling what she ate?
Ja. Oh, Nudeln, ja. Sehr gut, oder das schmeckt?
No sauerkraut?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had sauerkraut last night.
Yeah. Gestern Abend.
Sunday is sauerkraut day at their house.
That's right. Sonntag. Schön.
Yeah, let's talk about the goaltenders. I mean, Jan Shostak had the upper body injury, suffered it during the game at Denver on Friday, and played the rest of the game, and then was out the next game, did not play Friday here, but he was good enough to go Saturday. I thought he was fantastic. He made some outstanding saves.
He really did.
The one where he stretched out and got that left pad over to the post, and he made a couple of other great ones. And Patrick Spurson's made some nice combination saves on Friday.
Yeah, I thought both goaltenders played really well, and gave us a chance. So that's. Patty came in Friday and gave us really good game, and obviously Jan came in too, and he moved the puck a couple times too.
Yes. He is not shy.
He is not shy, he likes to move it, and he knows what he's doing, and he can snap it. It's like another defenseman back there. But yeah, I thought both goalies were solid each night.
What were the other areas of the game that you guys kind of liked? Did you obviously the results, we didn't like those, but were there some areas that were kind of positive that you can build on going into Arizona State this weekend?
Well, I thought from one night to the next on our forecheck, I thought our sticks were better. Just overall our sticks were better on Saturday. Not that they were terrible on Friday, but there was room for a marked improvement in that area, and they did get better. So, and what I mean by that is like stick on puck and ticking passes and taking away passing lanes and getting in on forechecks either in the neutral zone or in the O zone, and then creating that turnover and then having a second quick. So our second player was, I thought, much better in both ends on Saturday night to either get the puck out so we can clean the puck out of our zone or to get that puck and then create that in-zone offense and keep some possession time and get things low-high, get some movement in the offensive zone. Would like to see us a few more times get better net presence, but overall it was definitely better, so those are positive.
And the other thing, too, is that I think at times in both games, neither team was giving the other team a whole lot of space out on the ice, and that's something you have to obviously battle for, and you have to got to try and create your opportunities, and especially in the neutral zone, they were defending pretty good at the blue line. You know, that whole zone entry, you got to try and, well, then you got to dump it in, then try and get it right off the forecheck.
Yeah, they play kind of they come at you through the neutral zone, so you have to move it to space behind them, because if you try to, one-on-one dangle, it could get turned over.
Could be a problem.
Or it could end up a line rush the other way. So it is unloading the puck, but then moving to support like those next guys. So you've got to make sure that that's why we wanted our six to be better.
Yes.
So we can reacquire those things and get our feet moving again once we get it. And I thought we did a better job of that. I just thinking back, coaches, we rewatch games over and over.
Over and over.
Yeah,
how many
over
times do you think you watch the same game when it comes to analyzing,
game or just in general?
Just in general? Any game that I suppose different. I suppose different games are different where you really want to break one down. Or do you watch wins more than losses? What do you watch more when you guys are analyzing?
Me personally, it's losses.
Yeah, sure.
But you definitely watch wins too to see how you're getting
what's working. What worked that night.
But I don't know. It's for sure 2. So that's 2, not counting the one that happened live in front of our eyes. Mm-hmm. So that's 3 total, and so that sometimes it's 4 total, depending, or bits and pieces of those four total games. You're watching different aspects of it. It's a breakout, or you're focusing on face-offs, or but that's with pre-scouts too. Like we don't show the players as much video as we obviously watch, but their attention spans and what they can absorb. But we watch a lot of hockey as a staff.
I don't know if it's too much inside baseball, as we like to say, but I'll come in and talk to you guys and talk to Coach Larson. Let's say it's a 7 o'clock game. I'll come in and talk to you guys about 5:45, 5:50, and you've got video up on the screen. Even up to that moment, you guys are watching things, looking for tendencies, making game plans and things like that, almost right up to the time that you're going out for the national anthem.
Yeah, well, we usually go, a certain number of games back as far as our opponent to see what their more current either lineup or maybe they've tweaked their PK or PP or their forecheck or whatever it is. So you can kind of, the way we watch it, we can kind of watch trends and then have our game plan accordingly, and then our practice plan leading up to that will be according to those videos, clips that we watch. So it's so it's a lot. And that's why I always say my poor wife, because I do that all day. We just broke down how many times I watch hockey video, and then I get home at night and I turn the TV on and I can't wait to put on the outdoor game between Tampa and Boston. It's like,
with the goalie fight, yes.
Really, with the hockey.
I turned that thing off at 5-1. I went to watch Dexter.
Hey, you missed the best part. It was such a good game.
I know.
But that's, it's just, once it's just a fever now.
Yes.
I've had this fever since I was like 10 years old, and now I can't get rid of it.
Senior night on Saturday, those are always, emotional and tough. We got 9 of them that were honored there, and everybody comes out, and thanks to the fans that kind of stuck around to kind of honor those guys. 4 years, that goes by pretty fast. Do you remember your 4 years at Colorado College? Did that go fast? Do you remember?
Some years better than others.
Yes,
but it goes really quick. It's now being a father, and having daughters that have gone through that.
Right.
I have a 22, almost 23-year-old, believe it or not. And
soccer,
I
right?
can't believe
She was a soccer player.
She played soccer.
Yeah.
And, they both played soccer. And then my other one got into, Formula One, like mechanics. So she went to a vocational type school down in Arizona. She still lives in Goodyear, Arizona, and is working down there. And but anyway, it's like it just flies by.
Yeah.
And so I usually on senior night I'll tell the younger players, especially the first-year players and freshmen, that, hey, look, you know what? Like, before you're looking at those guys, and, man, before you know it, you're the one sitting there on senior night going, oh, my gosh, where did this go? So, it does go fast, and that's because we're having so much fun, too, in this whole process. I mean, it's a tough weekend, but it is still a great game to play, and you travel the country with all your best buddies, and you play the game you love. So
I think the thing is that you look forward to the next game so much after you played that game, whether you're a fan or broadcaster, coach, or player. You look forward to that next game so fast and so much that you want that week to go by fast. When really you wish you could just kind of slow down and slow things down. But
this is the point in time, too, as a player, that you wish it would slow down. But the reality is it's not.
No.
It's coming. Like, we're going to get going here. But yeah, that is a time when, as a senior, you're really trying to take that all in and still give, like, you give anything and everything for the boys so that you can win these games.
Yes, and you know what else is coming? 80-degree weather.
Oh, yes.
Heading to Phoenix. Tempe coming up on Thursday with the games Friday and Saturday. We'll talk about that. And again, Mason Reiners and Adam Ingram will be our guests here tonight. A couple of seniors. It'll be their last times on the show. So get out the tissues. Bring in the Kleenex. So right here on the Brett Larson Show. Stay tuned. We're live from the Green Mill. And this is Huskies hockey from Learfield.
CentraCare M Physicians Orthopedics has sports medicine experts to support you, whatever your game. Whether you're trying to push harder, run faster, or achieve that personal best, our sports medicine team has the expertise you need. CentraCare M Physicians Orthopedics is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for St. Cloud State Athletics.
All the planning, work, and preparation for the holidays. Why do we do it? In the blur of life, we can take our blessings for granted, distracted by the noise and our own interests. We gather to slow down and reflect on what truly matters, time with loved ones, and cherishing simple moments. We gather to choose gratitude. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us at Shields.
Great apps and 27 taps. That's what you'll find at the Green Mill St. Cloud. Come on down to the mill and enjoy happy hour Sunday through Thursday from 3 to 6 with $1 off all taps and specials on rail drinks and wine. Plus, save $2 on select appetizers, Millhouse Nacho, Ellsworth Cheese Curd, and $8.99 personal 2-topping pizza. Always a great place to watch the game. Pizza, pasta, beer, and wings. Great apps and 27 taps. Come on down to the mill.
So good, so many ways, Green Mill. When you need someone to listen.
It's fall, and that means teenagers are on the road commuting to and from school. Sure, fiddling around with your radio or phone picking the next song is distracting and dangerous, but the number one cause of teenage accidents in the United States is texting and driving. In fact, recent studies found that 1 out of every 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving, and cell phone use is highest among young drivers aged 16 to 24, putting them at an all-time risk. 3,500 teens die each year from texting and driving. That's 11 teens each day. Parents, talk to your children and most of all, lead by example. They're listening and watching you. It's simple, really. Don't drive intoxicated. Hi, I'm Mike Bryant from Bradshaw & Bryant. I hope you're never injured in an accident, but if you are, don't sign anything until you've talked to us.
Find Bradshaw & Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Great apps and 27 taps. That's what you'll find at the Green Mill St. Cloud. Come on down to the mill and enjoy happy hour Sunday through Thursday from 3 to 6 with $1 off all taps and specials on rail drinks and wine. Plus, save $2 on select appetizers, Millhouse Nacho, Ellsworth Cheese Curd, and $8.99 personal 2-topping pizza. Always a great place to watch the game. Pizza, pasta, beer, and wings. Great apps and 27 taps. Come on down to the mill.
So good, so many ways, Green Mill.
Roto-Rooter is the original sewer and drain cleaning company. Our founder invented the first electric drain cleaning machine in 1935. Not all rooter companies are the same. Roto-Rooter is the best choice for plumbing, drain cleaning, and pipe repairs. When water isn't going down the drain like it's supposed to, call the experts at Roto-Rooter at 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Third and final segment here with assistant coach R.J. Enga on the Brett Larson Show. Huskies. I want to say a big shout out to Bob. Bob's wife, Ruth, is here tonight. Bob is in the hospital here, and he's tuning in. So, Bob, I don't know if you've got the audio or the video going. We are thinking about you, and do your best and get better. We want to see you back out here at the Brett Larson Show. They've been coming for years and years and years, since I can remember, since I started 10 years ago. So you go to Arizona State, and they're right there. They're just below us in the standings. I think we might even be tied. I haven't checked. I thought we're tied. Okay, thank you. Isabel is our official standings correspondent here on the Brett Larson Show. Keeping, of course, when you're young, you can memorize those kind of things.
Right.
I looked at it, and I forget it in 5 minutes. But so these are big games. Obviously, not getting a point against Miami, the standings, the NPI, that puts more pressure on the team here going into these last 3 series now. Yeah, the reality is, Jim, we can't win all 6 at on Friday night. No, you can't. Right, no. So we've got to just focus in on Friday, and that's we take care of what we need to take care of and handle our business on Friday night, and that's it. And that's all our focus is at this point. And they're a good team, and they have skill, and it's first time for us in their new building. Right, Mullet Arena. But you know what, the ice is the same, so we'll just get out there and get our ducks in a row and get after them and play a hard series and try to take advantage of some of the ozone time that we got. If we can kind of emulate that again and maybe get some reward for it. They've got some high scorers, Lucius, Shimmick, Potter. Those are very familiar names as well. What do you hear about their new building? I mean, I haven't been there before. I've only heard a couple things. I hear it's nice, but I mean, sounds like they get good crowds there. I feel like every building in our conference is nice. Yes, so it's another nice building to play in, and we've got to kind of just again focus on what we're doing and make sure we take care of our business. Injury update. Tanner Henricks. So what is his status? This was kind of the weekend. Even when he was injured, this was kind of the first weekend. Yeah, I think we're close. Okay. And not going to make any promises. We don't know exactly yet. Huh? We're close. Okay. We're close. Yeah, he's quite a player. Right. Another great young man, and be a jolt to the lineup. And but yeah, he's close. Okay. Very good. Let's hear it for R.J. Enga here. Assistant coach for the Huskies. Thanks for coming in, and appreciate hopefully have you on again if the schedule allows. And we'll see you on the way to Arizona State. Yes, we will. Okay. Thanks again. I appreciate it. R.J. Enga, everybody. Huskies assistant coach with us here on the Brett Larson Show. More for you coming up. We got our player segments with Mason Reiners and Adam Ingram. They'll join us, a couple of seniors. We'll kind of reflect on this past weekend a little bit and certainly reflect on their careers in their 4 years here with the St. Cloud State Huskies. This is the Brett Larson Show, and it's Huskies hockey from Learfield.
Ice Fest is back and bigger than ever. Join us October 31st through November 2nd at Shields in St. Cloud for our 10th anniversary celebration, sponsored by Garmin. Over 25 top vendors and dealers on site, $10,000 in prizes, and awesome event-only savings. Buy any bundle, bring it to the Shields tent, and one of our fishing experts will help you build your bundle right on site. Bring your new bundle to Bobby Steinbach from Garmin to learn how to get the most out of your new unit. And don't miss Jason Mitchell's seminars for the latest ice fishing trends and tips. It's all happening at Shields St. Cloud Ice Fest, October 31st through November 2nd.
Great apps and 27 taps. That's what you'll find at the Green Mill St. Cloud. Come on down to the mill and enjoy happy hour Sunday through Thursday from 3 to 6 with $1 off all taps and specials on rail drinks and wine. Plus, save $2 on select appetizers. Millhouse Nacho, Ellsworth Cheese Curd, and $8.99 personal 2-topping pizza. Always a great place to watch the game. Pizza, pasta, beer, and wings. Great apps and 27 taps. Come on down to the mill.
So good, so many ways. Green Mill. When you need someone to listen.
It's fall, and that means teenagers are on the road commuting to and from school. Sure, fiddling around with your radio or phone picking the next song is distracting and dangerous, but the #1 cause of teenage accidents in the United States is texting and driving. In fact, recent studies found that 1 out of every 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving, and cell phone use is highest among young drivers aged 16 to 24, putting them at an all-time risk. 3,500 teens die each year from texting and driving. That's 11 teens each day. Parents, talk to your children and most of all, lead by example. They're listening and watching you. It's simple, really. Don't drive intoxicated. Hi, I'm Mike Bryant from Bradshaw & Bryant. I hope you're never injured in an accident, but if you are, don't sign anything until you've talked to us.
Find Bradshaw & Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Long day? Ugh, skip the stress of cooking. Quick Trip has dinner covered. Food's here. Stop into Quick Trip for appetizers and hearty meals. Hot and ready when you are. Grab a quick snack or dinner for the whole crew. Fresh, fast, and packed with flavor. Quick Trip is your ultimate destination for savory meals. For nights when time is short and taste matters most. Because great meals shouldn't wait, and they shouldn't require time you just don't have. Fuel your day with quality taste. Stop at Quick Trip. Food's here.
Roto-Rooter is the original sewer and drain cleaning company. Our founder invented the first electric drain cleaning machine in 1935. Not all rooter companies are the same. Roto-Rooter is the best choice for plumbing, drain cleaning, and pipe repairs. When water isn't going down the drain like it's supposed to, call the experts at Roto-Rooter at 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Looking for a college that feels like home and opens doors? Welcome to St. Cloud State, where Huskies come from all walks of life to chase big dreams. From small-town Minnesota to across the globe, SCSU is a place where everyone belongs. Whether you're into esports, student orgs, or cheering at D1 hockey games, there's always something happening on campus. And the best part? It's affordable, so you can focus on your future, not your finances. Come see it for yourself. Schedule your campus tour at St. Cloud State University, the home of the Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Back on the Brett Larson Show from the Green Mill, back again on Monday. We'll have shows here the rest of the regular season. Then, of course, the Huskies do not play. It's that odd 2 years. Last year was Arizona State, who did not play and got a bye in the final week of the regular season before the playoffs. This year, it just happens to be the Huskies. I'm assuming that'll go away next year when we'll have an even number of teams, with St. Thomas coming in and making it a 10-team league here in the NCHC. Huskies at Arizona State, 8 o'clock Central Time on Friday, and then 6 o'clock Central Time on Saturday. And again, of course, you can listen to the games, mute your TV feed, and listen to the games. I'll be there, KNSI and the Varsity Network app. Here is Adam Ingram, ladies and gentlemen, senior, Mason Reiners, senior. And this is the question I've been wanting to, Adam, your nickname is Ingy, right? It's easy to know the origin story of Ingy, right? Ingram. Your nickname is Chino.
Yes,
I need to know, what is the origin story of Chino? Is it because did you wear isn't that like pants? The chinos?
Yeah.
What was it come from?
It's unfortunately not a very interesting story. It just kind of started out of nothing in like middle school. Like just, middle school boys messing around. And for some reason it stuck. And it's stuck this whole time. So it just stuck with me through since like middle school.
So did somebody just go, hey, you look like a chino, so I'm going to call you Chino?
It wasn't even like that.
What is a chino?
Exactly.
Other than pants?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, but everyone asks me what the story is and like what, if it means something. And I'm always like, oh, no, unfortunately.
So when you have a nickname like that, which isn't obvious, What's the process of introducing that when you become a Husky? You are a freshman. You know, all these seniors here, they probably want to give you a different kind of nickname. I always just called you Mace.
Yeah.
Do you get Mace a lot? Yeah, with
that's
Mace
a
and that.
common one.
So how do you introduce, or do you guys go around when freshmen show up? Do you guys go around and go, okay, everybody, tell us your nicknames, or how does that happen? Does it happen organically, or do you have to like fill out a form?
Yeah, it's pretty organic because I had played with Josh Ludke and Joel Molnar and a few other people
and they were already
in
here.
high school.
Yeah.
So they knew it, and then obviously I was playing with Cooper Wiley for the 2 years prior. So they knew it and would call me that. So then everyone else started picking up on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's natural if you got the connections, they know. But if they didn't know, that'd be the time where you could kind of come up with a new nickname where you go around, okay, everybody, you know, nobody knows what your nickname is like they did. Say, hey, what's your nickname? You can say T-Bone. That's your new nickname, T-Bone.
Yeah, you could try that. I don't know. I don't know if it would stick too well, but
Ingram. I just called you Ingy.
Yeah.
That's a bad habit to get in as a broadcaster because it's not good to use the nicknames. Every now and then I'll throw them in there, and I did it on purpose on the TV broadcast on Saturday. I just started using the nicknames because there was Smoke and then there was Bernie, and I just did it just to be fun. But usually I like to use the last names just because then you get a little separation from the guys. You know, I want to be buddy-buddy with the players, you know, and all that. But it's kind of fun. I'm kind of buddy-buddy with you guys. But now I totally forgot what I was going to ask you, Andy. Adam. I called you Andy. If Ingy wasn't your nickname, what would you want your nickname to be? Do you have any out there that you'd...
Well, I get a few different
ones. How
ones.
about Ace? I know you like to golf. Ace would be good.
I get AI a lot.
AI's good, yeah. Which is huge now.
When I was younger, when I was golfing, I got a bomb because I hit bombs.
You hit bombs. You're hitting bombs, just like Phil Mickelson, hitting bombs.
Yeah. But no, I get AI quite a bit as well.
Yes, yeah.
But then also with like artificial intelligence, when the boys are talking about AI now, I'm just like, you guys talking about me? But
right, yeah.
I don't really
That's
know.
something else. That's right. You're not artificial intelligence. You're legitimate, organic, natural intelligence, aren't you?
I am.
Since we bring that up, how's school going? You guys are seniors. First of all, for you, Adam, are you graduating, or you have graduated, or what's your path right now academically?
I'll be should have enough credits to graduate by like December.
Okay.
So one more semester is what I need. And then that'll be my plan. I don't know how that'll go with being done here.
Right.
Obviously, that's sad that we're finishing up
I know.
here, but.
Yes. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I'll be trying to finish those classes and get a degree, and then.
What have you been studying? What degree are you pursuing?
I'm taking liberal studies right now.
Okay.
So, kind of get to choose a little bit of what I want.
All right.
So, yeah, this semester I'm in some stuff that I'm interested in, which is fun.
Okay, and how about you, Mason? Academically, where are you at right now?
I actually graduated last spring with a degree in accounting. And
Impressive.
Then, yep. And then this year I am. I'll finish up an MBA this spring.
And are you going to go into what with that? You're going to do people's taxes? You're going to be
probably not
a CPA or kind of high finance, Wall Street?
I haven't
personal finance.
Quite figured that far out yet. But
game show host.
I can tell you, I won't be doing people's taxes.
Okay, you won't be doing that. That does seem pretty tedious. When I see my lady doing her taxes, I go, boy, maybe we don't pay her enough. When we do pay her a lot. I mean, it's a lot of money. I go, I have to write out that extra check for her. That also, some goes to the government, some goes to her. A lot of it goes to her, but she does a great job. It's something that I don't want to do at all. Mason, your thoughts on the weekend series? He won't talk a lot about it here against Miami. I mean, both were losses, but you guys, and I'm sure the coaches go over those stats. You guys don't know them once the game is going on, and, they're not on these stat sheets here, but some of those expected goals and the quality scoring chances, things like that, you had more than those in both of those two games, but it's not about how many chances you get, it's how many you put in the net, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of spot on how it feels kind of coming out of that weekend. Anytime you don't win the games, it's a disappointment, and especially that weekend, just those games. It's tough to, just forget about it the next week and focus on the next games. But, it felt like we were doing good things and we were playing well, and we just couldn't score. I think it was kind of my simple assessment was they ended up scoring more than us, which isn't very detailed, but that's kind of what it came down to, it seemed like.
How much of that 6-on-5 were you out on the ice?
I was not out there.
Not on those, no. But from the bench, it was intense to watch, was it not? I mean, the fact that we were able to keep our 6 guys out there for as long as we did, I mean, the way we were able to maintain the zone and everything, you guys on the bench are going, come on. Yeah. We have to. How did that one not go in? Yeah. How did we not score on that one? It's just crazy.
Yeah, that was something to watch. And then, I mean, it just, you had the 2 reviews too, so it was extra time. There's a timeout in there. So it felt like we were on, I was sitting on the bench for 20 minutes watching this 6-on-5, and it just, nothing would go in. Yeah.
Adam, you got in both games this weekend, and with it being senior weekend, just reflect on that a little bit here. And we still have one more home series for sure, but certainly when they do the senior night thing, that can be pretty emotional when you almost reflect on it that, it is close to coming to an end.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely sad getting towards the end. The last couple games, hopefully I get to play a playoff series at home too. That's the plan. Finish off strong here and get a home series first, and then hopefully win those 2, and then can end off on a good note. But
gotta go game by game though, don't you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely unfortunate to lose those 2, but it was also good to reflect on the 4 years that I spent with I mean, now nine guys that we're gonna have friendship.
9 seniors,
So it was awesome.
You guys shared some hugs, didn't you, after the game? And I know that those seniors, and you only have one senior night, and you wish that it was after a victory. But after a game where you lose, you just kind of you got to compartmentalize and forget about that, because regardless of what happened prior, you guys you're not technically saying goodbye, but kind of officially in front of fans you are, aren't you? With
a little bit.
The Rose and your parents are there and the whole thing.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a little more emotional.
Yeah.
So it was special, I'd say.
Mason, did you get emotional in that kind of situation there? You don't have to tell us for sure. You don't have to say that you needed a whole box of Kleenex or anything like that. But it is a good time to reflect on how fast 4 years has gone.
Yeah. Well, it's great to reflect on that and have the people that you've spent those years with there with you, and your friends and family is great. It is a little weird this year that we have another home series, so that's it's not our last games there. It's not the end of that. So I guess it's a little less emotional in that sense that we still have 3 more weeks of games, 1 more series at home for sure. So that made it a little easier, but it was great to get that moment and kind of reflect on the 4 years.
And it's probably not a bad idea to get that out of the way either.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that might.
Then we don't have to worry about it in the Colorado College series. Yeah. That might be a scenario where, hey, guys, we need 2 wins here. We're not doing, put away all the pomp and circumstance, all these other auxiliary things that are going on. I know football coaches, high school, college, homecoming, there's so many outside distractions and things, and they always worry about that. When CC comes to town, those might be must-win games, to advance the season. So, get this out of the way, and then it's all down to business then, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree too, right, Mason?
Yeah.
So Adam scored your first career goal was in your first game. Remember that St. Thomas?
I do,
right here. Was it a 4-0 win? And then, Mason, you waited a little bit to get your first goal. Obviously, forward and defenseman. But that first goal this year was a shorthanded goal. That hasn't happened much in Huskies hockey. And then you scored again later on in the season as well. And, Adam, I know you're still looking for your first one. You had a couple of good looks, did you not, this past weekend? I know there was one where you had a pretty good look with a wrist shot.
Yeah, just hit his glove and missed the net, but that was a good look.
Just keep working, keep shooting. Right?
Yeah, I know. Just got to shoot the puck.
Get pucks to the net.
It'll go in eventually.
Yes, exactly. And then as a defenseman, you're trying to get pucks to the net, too, in a different way, but not always trying to score, are you?
Yeah.
You're trying to get it out there for a rebound, maybe a redirection.
Yep. Sometimes you just got to kind of get it down around the net and let the forwards take care of the rest.
How physical were the games this weekend?
They were pretty physical. I would say probably the most physical series we've had this season.
Really? Yeah. You'd say the same thing, Adam?
Yeah, physical. They're pretty big and they play hard. So
which is different than what they've been in the past. They really changed their roster around quite a bit, and it's just a different team, and they're having success right now. We're looking for the Huskies to have success at Arizona State. We'll talk about that coming up next, so stay tuned. One more segment. We've got Chino, we got Ingy, and we've got the Green Mill and the Brett Larson Show here. This is Huskies hockey from Learfield.
Long day? Ugh. Skip the stress of cooking. Quick Trip has dinner covered. Food's here. Stop into Quick Trip for appetizers and hearty meals. Hot and ready when you are. Grab a quick snack or dinner for the whole crew. Fresh, fast, and packed with flavor. Quick Trip is your ultimate destination for savory meals. For nights when time is short and taste matters most. Because great meals shouldn't wait, and they shouldn't require time you just don't have. Fuel your day with quality taste. Stop at Quick Trip. Food's here.
Roto-Rooter is the original sewer and drain cleaning company. Our founder invented the first electric drain cleaning machine in 1935. Not all rooter companies are the same. Roto-Rooter is the best choice for plumbing, drain cleaning, and pipe repairs. When water isn't going down the drain like it's supposed to, call the experts at Roto-Rooter at 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
When you need someone to listen.
It's fall, and that means teenagers are on the road commuting to and from school. Sure, fiddling around with your radio or phone picking the next song is distracting and dangerous, but the number one cause of teenage accidents in the United States is texting and driving. In fact, recent studies found that 1 out of every 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving, and cell phone use is highest among young drivers aged 16 to 24, putting them at an all-time risk. 3,500 teens die each year from texting and driving. That's 11 teens each day. Parents, talk to your children, and most of all, lead by example. They're listening and watching you. It's simple, really. Don't drive intoxicated. Hi, I'm Mike Bryant from Bradshaw & Bryant. I hope you're never injured in an accident, but if you are, don't sign anything until you've talked to us.
Find Bradshaw & Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Great apps and 27 taps. That's what you'll find at the Green Mill St. Cloud. Come on down to the mill and enjoy happy hour Sunday through Thursday from 3 to 6 with $1 off all taps and specials on rail drinks and wine. Plus, save $2 on select appetizers, Millhouse Nacho, Ellsworth Cheese Curd, and $8.99 personal 2-topping pizza. Always a great place to watch the game. Pizza, pasta, beer, and wings. Great apps and 27 taps. Come on down to the mill.
So good, so many ways. Green Mill.
Back here, one more segment with Mason Reiners and Adam Ingram on the Brett Larson Show. Back again next week. Coach Larson will be with us. Players to be announced later, but I'm pretty sure we're going to try and get Max Malinsky in one last time. He was supposed to be on last week. You probably heard the story. You guys hear it. He had car issues, and it just died at a stoplight, apparently. I don't know what it was. It was an EMF pulse. Or something like that. I don't know. That can happen. I don't know. Maybe it was maybe a hacker from China got into his car somehow, some way. These cars are connected via the internet. Mine is. I can start my truck with an app. What's saying that a bad character, as we like to say, gets on there, hacks in, and makes it so you can't show up on the Brett Larson Show. That's a scenario we might have to ask him about next week, Adam. What do you think? You're AI.
Yeah, I mean, you never know these days, right?
No, you just don't know.
You never know.
You just don't know. Reminisce, Mason, I don't know, we didn't get into it too much, but reminisce about your 4 years here, just how fast it has kind of gone here and what it has meant to put on that jersey each and every night here. You've been very reliable, very durable, and have played a lot of games here in your career. Just kind of reflect on that.
Yeah, it has gone by fast. It's crazy how it does. And I think I heard RJ saying, he mentioned to the younger guys like that it goes fast and you don't expect it, and that is true, it does. But it's been an honor, I think, every game, every practice to get to wear the jersey, to get to be here and play with the guys that we have in our room, work with our coaching staff, our training staff. I wouldn't want it any other way. I can't say enough of how much it means to me.
Right. And Adam, for you, last year you had that injury and you missed some time, didn't you? And you had to kind of battle your way back, and you've kind of been in and out of the lineup here this year. So this year's been a little more of, I don't know, I guess I could say adversity, right? So you've had to battle, but that's part of being an athlete. That's part of being, just a human, right? Having to go through adversity.
Yeah.
But, reflect on your 4 years here.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously been super special 4 years. Like, got to play with the same freshman class my whole 4 years.
All stayed together.
Just a super special group overall throughout the 4 years. And, it was some memories that will last a lifetime. So, I don't think, like he said, I don't think I'd want it any other way.
Right. And you're from West St. Paul, and I can still remember, we got a kid from West St. Paul, the whole Minnesota thing. Did anybody on the team think that when you walked into the locker room or anything like that?
No, but I told him before that you've mentioned that.
I mentioned that, and I brought it up, so you guys are laughing. Well, I have relatives from West St. Paul, so I always just kind of, we got West St. Paul. We can ask about Robert Street and Signal Hills and the McDonald's on Robert Street that used to have this great McDonald Land playground up the hill, and then I look closer and I go, oh no, Winnipeg, Manitoba. That's the wrong West St. Paul. Not the wrong one. But the other thing too is I've gotten a chance to know and kind of get to know both your parents as well, a group of parents. In fact, shared an airplane seat, not the actual seat itself. We were in the same seat with your mom and dad on the way. Yep. They were in the same row, so that's really good. And they've been very supportive. Your parents, they go to a lot of the road trips, don't they?
Yeah, they've made pretty much every trip this year. I think just with it being my last year, they're trying to take advantage. And we've had some great trips to go on, too. So they're not complaining about where we're heading to.
Palm Springs was nice. What did you think of that, Adam?
Yeah, it was quite the treat for a little January 1st game. And, it was nice that flight got canceled, too, so we got a little bonus day.
And Sunday, the bonus day was the best day that we were there, too, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was a good day, it was a good day.
You were a pool guy.
I was.
Weren't you? You were in the pool almost immediately out of the bus?
No, a couple of us actually went golfing.
Well, you golfed, yes.
Yeah.
So, like, when we got there Wednesday, you golfed right away, or you golfed on Sunday?
I golfed on Sunday. I pooled it Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean, there were guys that were putting on their bathing suits as they were walking from the back of the bus to get off the bus at the hotel so they could jump in the pool. Yeah. You guys were in there at the pool. No wonder you guys. I saw you guys the next day. You're all wrinkly. You're in the pool too much. That was going on. Now we go to Arizona, and obviously, it's a business trip. It certainly is, but it'll be nice to be able to walk to the rink in 80-degree weather.
Yeah, that will be nice. It'll be a nice break from the cold we've had here, but like you said, it is. We're there for a reason, so I don't anticipate much for pool time when we get in on Thursday.
No, not at all. Neither for me. I'm a big pool guy, but if there is one, look out. What needs to happen this weekend here, Adam, or the rest of the way here for you guys? I mean, what's the goal? What's the talk in the room as far as getting going here the end and finishing strong?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's too complicated. Like, I think we've been playing a lot of good hockey as of recent, so I think we just got to stick to what we've been doing, but, bear down a little bit in the defensive zone and, maybe put a few more pucks in the net this upcoming weekend.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and I just think just got to get in front of the goalie, let him not see as much pucks. So if we do a good job of that, I think that we'll have some success out there this weekend.
Mason, your keys for the Huskies' success here, not just this weekend, but the rest of the season here, a stretch run.
Yeah, I'd agree with a lot of what Adam just said. I think the biggest key is just focusing on one game at a time. We can't win 6 games straight, in one game. I think I heard Arj say that
he
too
did,
before.
Right, yes, yeah.
But, that's something we talk about in our locker room. You can win one game at a time. So going into it, we'll worry about Friday night's game on Friday night, and then we'll shift our focus to Saturday and kind of keep that pattern going throughout the rest of the year.
And Mason, I swear you were cleanly shaven 2 weeks ago, and now you've got a full beard again.
Yeah.
Your hair grows fast. Are you using like Miracle Grow, or what do you got going on?
He's got some kind of beard oil. I was asking him for it since I can't grow one yet.
Like a chia pet here. But it's you've been known for your facial hair.
Yep.
Did you win? I didn't even see who won. Who won the Movember this year?
I'm not sure, but I did not.
You
win
didn't
this
win
year.
it, but you did win it the year before.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna miss that certainly. You can't grow one as fast as he can. I've had this for 10 years.
I can't grow one at all.
You can't grow one at all? Okay, well, that's all right. You don't have to worry about. But these razors are expensive these days, Adam. You're saving a lot of money.
I am saving some money.
All right, let's hear it for these guys. You guys, 4 years, man, Adam, just getting to know you guys and all the help and the interviews and having fun on this show. We do appreciate it. So it's always tough when we see the seniors on the show for the last time. But thank you, guys. Adam Ingram, Mason Reiners. Again, the Huskies at Arizona State. Go Huskies. This has been the Brett Larson Show, and this is Huskies Hockey from Learfield.
On the Huskies Sportsnet.